This year is entitled, How Should We Celebrate Yom Haazmaut? So we already discussed the mitzvah of having a Suda, according to Mr. Brewer. Several places he mentions it, notably the last chapter in his commentary on the Shulchan Aruch, Mishnah B'Tafich Tzad Zayin Hilchos Purim. He mentions that a Suda you have to commemorate a nace is a Suda mitzvah. Anything else that one should do, according to Mr. Brewer, when you are celebrating a nace that Hashem bestowed upon you, your family, the nation. So Mishmur writes in Reish Yud Chet, he talks about a person who experienced a nace in several places. Reish Yud Chet, by the halachas of Yechas HaGomer, that he mentions it over there. In Hilchot Purim, at the beginning of Hilchot Purim, he mentions it. At the end of Hilchot Purim, he mentions it. So a few times, 3 times, the Mishmur talks about someone who experienced a nace. What should he do on such a day? So we mentioned, according to him, the Suda you have is a Suda mitzvah. In Reish Yud Chet, the end of Reish Yud Chet, he says a few other things as well. He writes the following: he should put away tzedakah, put aside tzedakah. He should give it over to B'nai Torah, people who learn. I'm giving this to tzedakah. This should be instead of a korban todah. I would love to give a korban todah. We don't have the mikdash yet, so this is instead. Parsha Todah. You should say the Parsha Todah, which is in the Torah, in Sefer Vayikra. In the Torah, talks about the Korban Todah. You should say those words, the Parsha Todah. And isn't that fascinating? And do something for the city, to help improve the city in one way or another. And every year on this day, what should you do? Yit boded, go alone. To thank Hashem and give praise to Hashem. So he says, give B'nai Torah, give tzedakah, and say this is the place of the Torah. Then you should say Parsha Torah itself. You should improve something for the rabbin, for the city, and you should go alone for a little bit and just thank Hashem for the nace. That we in Yom Haazmaut, many say Hala with a bracha, without a bracha. That's another discussion, Yetz Hashem, that we'll look into. It's fascinating, according to Mishnah Berurah, the 4 different points that he makes over here at the end of Reish Yud Chet, what to do on a day that you celebrate a nace. Shalom.